The DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is an amazing camera, but what makes it even better is some good accessories. Today, I'm going to show you my favorite accessories for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Number 1, and this is probably one of the most important accessories you can get for this camera, is an external mic, more specifically the DJI Mic Tool. If you bought the Osmo Pocket Creator Combo, this mic would have came with it. If you just bought the camera on its own, you need this mic. It'll exponentially improve the quality of your audio, especially if you use this camera for vlogging. See, the internal mic on this camera, there's 3 of them, sounds decent, as long as you're close to the camera in a sound-treated room without much background noise. If you move away from the camera, take it outside, or even introduce a bit of background noise, the audio quality really falls apart. Using the DJI Mic Tool fixes almost every one of these issues. You clip this on and wear it on you, so distance really doesn't matter. You can be 2 feet away, or you can be 20 feet away and still sound the same. You get this dead cat to go on top, so wind becomes a non-issue. And if you're in a noisy environment, the DJI Mic Tool has intelligent noise cancellation to help with that.
It helps to isolate your voice from the background noise, so it sounds really good.
Once you pair it once with your Osmo Pocket, it seamlessly connects every time you turn it on. I know it doesn't seem like much, but when you're in a rush, not having to pair it with your camera is huge. And one of the biggest selling points of the DJI Mic Tool is it supports 32-bit float internal recording, meaning it can capture everything from a quiet whisper to loud explosions without clipping, for much more flexibility in post. If I was to recommend just one accessory for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, this would be it. Another accessory that's almost as important as a mic is ND filters. If you use the Osmo Pocket outside or in any bright environment, an ND filter for your video is what a good mic is for your audio. It substantially improves the quality. If you film without an ND filter in bright environments, in order not to completely blow out your footage, your camera compensates for the brightness the only way it really can, by increasing the shutter speed. This may look fine initially, but if you watch it for any amount of time, something just feels off. It almost feels too harsh and choppy. That's because with a high shutter speed, there's no motion blur. When you see moving objects in real life, your eyes naturally see motion blur. To replicate this in camera, you have to follow the 180-degree shutter rule, meaning your shutter speed should be double your frame rate. So if you shoot at 24 frames per second, ideally, your shutter speed should be double that, which is 1/48 or 1/50th of a second. For 30 frames per second, 1/60th. This is what looks most natural and most pleasing to your viewers. At this shutter speed, without ND filters, your footage would be completely blown out in any bright environment. So we use an ND filter to control exposure. These come in 2 types, a fixed ND or a variable ND filter. Fixed ND filters normally come in sets like this one from Telesin. It comes with 4 filters, ND16, ND64, ND256, and the clear polarizer filter. The higher the number, the more light it blocks. You just snap these onto your Osmo Pocket lens and it's like putting sunglasses on your camera. Another option is variable ND filters like this set from Freewell. This comes with 2 filters, and you can adjust the amount of light blocked by these by turning the ND ring on the filter itself. One is for 3 to 6 stops of light, and one is for 6 to 9 stops. These are a bit more expensive, but are quite a bit more convenient. If your Osmo Pocket 3 came with a mic, or if you already have one, a good ND filter set should be your next accessory you get. After optimizing the quality of your Pocket 3, next on the list should be protecting the gimbal and the camera lens itself. You don't want to damage either one because replacements or repairs can get pretty pricey. The case the Osmo Pocket comes with is good, but I find after a while the camera rotates out. So if your Osmo Pocket is bouncing around in your backpack, this could leave your camera vulnerable to scratches. If you bought the Creator Combo, you already have a case. But if you bought just a camera, a case like this one from Telesin is a great option. You can use it to store your camera and all the accessories inside for a peace of mind when this is in your backpack. Now, I do realize having a case this size defeats the portability of the Osmo Pocket. If you need something smaller, or even just looking for a way to protect your lens and a gimbal in your pocket, a gimbal protector like this one is a great option. You just pop your Osmo Pocket in, close the other side, And your lens, your gimbal, even the touchscreen are all protected without adding any bulk. This setup is actually even smaller than the included case. The Osmo Pocket 3, just like any other small action camera, uses micro SD cards. The problem with micro SD cards is they're tiny and easily lost. If you need to bring spares with you, a card wallet is almost a must. The one I like is this one from Freewell. This card holder can store 6 micro SD cards, 3 SD cards, 2 SIM cards, and more. But the reason I like this one is it's also a card reader. You just pop out this USB-C cable, plug it in, and pop in either an SD or a micro SD card to transfer immediately to your laptop or your iPad. I love the idea of a card wallet and a card reader all in one. There's quite a few different mounts you can get for the Osmo Pocket 3. The 1/4-20 mount on the tripod attachment lets you mount this camera on any tripod or selfie stick. But if you want to mount your camera in more unique locations, what I like to do is adapt it to work with GoPro mounts. You have 2 options. You can use a 1/4-20 to GoPro adapter and mount the camera from the bottom. Or if you need to mount your camera from the back, for something like a chesty mount or to mount your camera on a backpack strap, an expansion adapter like this one from BRDRC works just perfect. You just pop it on from the bottom and use the included GoPro type screw to attach it to any GoPro mount. I find adapting the Osmo Pocket to work with GoPro mounts opens up quite a few possibilities for some really unique shots. Just remember, this camera isn't rugged like a GoPro, so be careful with it. These are my favorite accessories for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I'll link everything I talked about in the description below. If there's something I missed, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.